Ah.
Hey there, I've suddenly picked up interest in a sport known as ping pong. And I can't tell if it's because the sport is basically hitting balls around or something else. But the point is, most sports end up having video game remakes. Football has FIFA, basketball has 2K, and that American rugby thing has Maiden. And then I found the absolute masterpiece of a ping pong remake, known as Pong, from the legend themselves, Atari. To be honest, I don't think Pong is a terrible game. And when I say wholesome, I'm being really sarcastic because I just want to make a game showcasing my mental sanity. So today, I'm going to be making the most wholesome version of the Pong game you will ever see.
This is what? This is awesome. Yeah.
Just like every motivational speaker, I started this project with absolutely nothing. And then I made the long sticks that you hit the ball with in the normal Pong game. And look at that, I've made more progress than people who watch motivational speakers. So then I made this basic script that lets me move the board around, and this feels really good to do. I could have gone with the vertical board movement the Pong game has, but I feel that this violates the right to free movement of this poor board. Then I made this box, which is used to limit the movement of the board, so it can't just go to the other side, which will make the game very unbalanced and chaotic. But how can I make the board stay in the box? One way to do this is to make the board teleport back to the box if they aren't colliding again. But the level of inconsistency is really high because the collision sensors aren't the best. And then I realized I don't need to detect if the two objects are touching each other. All I needed to do was check if it's still in the same position as the box, and if it isn't, it returns back into the box. Then I made the background have the classic black look, which turned out fantastic. So now I made the second side and made the ball to make sure the stick can hit the ball properly and not just go through it. And then I made the bottom and top surfaces so the ball can bounce around. Then I added the second board. I wanted this to be a two-player game, but I have no friends, so I made an AI to fill the void for my existential troubles. I started off simple by telling the AI to follow the ball if it goes to its side, and it works well and hits the ball, but this is still far from good. Now I feel like a major flaw is the fact that the AI isn't proactive to the ball. That sounds very wrong. You know what, I'll put a counter up here to check how many times I said something that can mean something else out of context. Okay, the AI is not moving when I'm with the ball, so when the ball reaches it, the reactions are too late. So when the ball is on the other side, I make the AI imitate the ball movements. So when the ball reaches the other side, the AI has already adjusted to its position. Now it's too good, and this isn't even half of what this thing can do. So now I made the post where you score into, then I made the scoreboard on the top, and then the midline to show the boundaries. I was not too comfortable with the high people eye colored post, so I made it plain white instead, and it all fits in perfectly. Then I went ahead to set up the score system, and look at that, it gives me points for losing. Now after scoring, another ball is needed in the middle. My solution to this is to just delete the ball that just passed the post and make a new one to replace it till the game is over. But after deleting the original ball, the AI becomes really stupid. So I just did something different. Now this is really simple. If the ball passes the post, instead of deleting, it changes position from wherever it is to right over here. And this position right here deactivates the AI. And then the ball velocity goes to 0, so this won't happen.
Motherfucker, holy shit, fuck this shit.
And it's funny when it's happening to the AI, but once it's you, it gets really annoying. And then after the velocity is taken to 0, the ball is brought back to the middle to restart the game. Now what was missing was an end. Unlike most sports like football where you can score endlessly till the time limit, ping pong actually ends at a certain score. So my plan was to make two empty text objects, and if one side wins, it shows win there and lose on the other side. So I tried it out and it didn't work. And then I tried it again and it still didn't work. I found out that was a really obvious mistake. And look at that. After one side wins, the ball is deleted and the game is over now. So I made a restart button that looks like a pause button. Now, I would have left it like this, but a bunch of you psychopath commenters will call me lazy if I leave it this way. And I am lazy, but don't you dare. So I made this shape which might not look like a restart button, but in the game it basically is. Now if you notice, this game still lacks something the original has, which is movement, and this is due to this thing called gravity, which in real life is the only reason I'm scared to do a backflip. First I made the ball way too heavy, then I made the ball way too light, until I got it just right. I went from this to this, and that's awesome. Now that this replica is good enough, it's time to add my imagination. Stage 1. What I'll add is a wall, and it basically blocks the ball from passing through. Now you may be confused on how this will work, but all I have to do is make it spin, and add it to both sides. And now you're more confused. Perfect. Stage 2. Are you tired of losing to one AI? Are you bored of just playing this game versus this? Well, fear not, now you can lose to 2 AI instead. And they stick together after like 4 seconds, so that makes this pointless. But there's a caveman brain solution to fix this. I just changed their movement speed, and they almost don't stick together again. Stage 3. You're probably wondering what else I can add to make this even more nauseating. Yes, portals. I'll put one on the top left and one on the bottom right. Do some bits of scripting and then put it through one end and it appears out of the other. Now you're probably expecting me to make a particular type of joke here, but I'm sure you can figure out that yourself. Because of the portals, you can't tell what's happening 90% of the time, which makes this really epic. Stage 4. So far, I've only made the game unplayable, which is epic, but I need this to be wholesome. And what's the most wholesome thing to ever exist? Yes, that's right, Among Us. I make my player Among Us, I make the enemy AI Among Us, and most importantly, I made the ball into the Among Us baby, because there's nothing more wholesome than hitting babies around. Honestly, I don't really find Among Us funny in the slightest bit, but recently, I've realized that some of my audience are like 5, so this is definitely cracking them up. Then I realized sound effects are a thing, so I got them from this video and added them. The wall sound, the paddle sound, and the annoying final score sound.
I hate that sound. Jesus Christ.
Now some of you might disagree with the fact that this game I made is wholesome, so I invited the game journalists to give their honest review on the game, because these guys are the most trusted sources for game related content.
So what do you think about this?
I think that this is awesome.
Yes, you heard it.
Thank you for watching the video. This was meant to be out 2 weeks ago, but and that's hardly an hour. Thank you to this guy called Plastic Rock. He boosted my Discord server and has been here for a while, and I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone else, including the mods in the server. Shout out to my friend for helping me. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and check out my other stuff.